viewer asked us last week, guys, where are the evidence? Where are the sources about the blood sacrifices, the demonic activities, the real darkness behind Halloween? So tonight, guys, we are answering these questions and many others, not with theory only, not with fear, also not with any type of preconceived judgments, but mostly with testimonies. You're going to hear from those people who themselves have practiced these things, who have been part of this culture, this trending topic that we are hearing so strongly, ringing like a bell from the other side of the world. So tonight, really, we are diving into the truth of what Halloween is, with the, as I said, testimony from people who really lived it, people who participated in these practices, people who now understand what October 31st really means. This is the evidence. Stay with us. My name is Glory from the Glory Today Show, and I welcome you all to the channel, to this amazing live stream that we're going to have here with you all today. So why are we having even this conversation? Understanding that Halloween is a festivities that people consider harmless. We must have a conversation around this subject because of its significance in our society. So tonight's show is about showing testimonies about these issues of Halloween. We are going to compare its practices to other pagan practices to create a clear picture and understanding about how it's being promoted harmlessly, just as a fun thing to do. Welcome, our precious viewer. Forgive our delays. For those in a different time zone, our time here has changed. That's why on your side, it may look like we started late, but we just started actually 15 minutes late due to crazy last minute technical issues. Oh my God. Obviously, we are dealing with a topic that is not going to be a walk in the park. I don't expect it to be a walk in the park. Neither does the team expect it to be a walk in the park. So, yeah, forgive us for those few minute delays. And for those who expected us to start at probably your time run out, it could be what? 9? We started at, on your time, 8:30. Our time was 7:30 because our clock as it went backward. Don't ask me what does that mean, clock going backward. It's some European juju, for real, for real. I want to encourage you to invite friends and family, let them know we are live, let them know we are ready to dive deep into this conversation. Drop us your thoughts, your ideas in the chats. Let us know whether this show is impacting you, whether you're learning something, or let us know if we are missing anything. Drop it in the chat and I'll be able to read it live right here, right then. So, beloved viewers, this is the moment where you do take your popcorn, take your water, put all the distraction aside. This is the moment where you invite friends and family. You tell them, hey, that moment we've been waiting for is here, is now. Join us in this conversation, and I'm looking forward to hear from you all. My name is Glory, and I can't wait to chat with you. I'll see you guys in about 30 seconds. And the 30 seconds goes so fast. And if next time you want us to make it a minute, let us know. See you in a bit. So tonight's shows, as I say, is about testimony, about issues, about issue of Halloween. We're going to compare its practices to the pagan practices to create a clear picture how it's being promoted or propagated from the mainstream as a harmless practice. Then the question that I'm going to ask you tonight, is it really as harmless as they say it is? Is it really that innocent holiday that we can just go and trick and treat? They tell us the devil is just an figment of our imagination, that God doesn't exist. As insane as it sounds, really. Yet they use the name of God in vain by cursing. They use the name of God in many ways, shape, and form for the same God that doesn't exist throughout their messaging, you still find his name being used in vain. They are busy burning Christians around the globe, persecuting them throughout the world because of the belief that doesn't exist, the belief that has no impact at all. So here's the question we are asking our this is a channel, this is a place for you to be. Really. But we're asking you tonight, our beloved unbeliever viewers, if God does not exist, why is there so much attacks on Christianity? That's what we're exploring tonight. The persecution of a Christian in Africa, in the other world, in the UK, here in the Netherlands, in Europe, Christians are being persecuted massively. Yet, God doesn't exist. Yet, Christianity is a false religion, but it's the most persecuted religion globally. How does that even make sense? Even Stevie Wonder can see that Christianity must be a real religion because it's kind of a threat to their paganism. And for that reason, they come after it. Must drastically. Christian persecution in 2025 goes over 7,000 Christians killed in Nigeria alone in the first 220 days of 2025. Systematic massacre in Mozambique by ISMP, beheading in the DRC, Christian burned from public spaces across multiple nations, even in the US, imprisonment and torture of believers in China, North Korea, and in the Middle East. Imprisonment and torture of believers in China, North Korea, and Middle East. Let me say it again. Imprisonment of believers in China, North Korea, and in the Middle East. Churches destroyed, families torn apart. Believers hunted. If God doesn't exist, if Christianity is just a figment of our imagination, why is this coordinated global attack? Why? Why is there such a massive attack? Why spend so much energy burning, persecuting a religion so systematically that you claim it doesn't exist? That begs the question, guys. The answer is simple. Because it's real, because the kingdom of darkness is threatened, is shaken. The kingdom of darkness knows it's real, guys. And is fighting for control. I understand that some of our viewers, if you are having some issues with YouTube, please let us know so we can fix it right here on this side, on our side of the studio. But if all is well, if you're watching us from wherever you're watching from, just let us know that YouTube is okay. Drop a thumbs up in the chats, or just say it's all good. If the sound is good, the image is good, please let us know. Because as I said in the beginning, we've been having some unexpected technical issues that is trying to keep us from bringing this message, is trying to really keep us from coming live tonight. That's how we even started late. So please let us know in the chat whether everything is all good. Okay? Guys, listen. Because the kingdom of darkness is real and is fighting for control, you don't attack what doesn't threaten you. It's fighting for control against Christianity. Believe you me, you don't persecute what doesn't matter. You don't silence somebody whose voice doesn't matter. Simple as that. The very fact that Christianity is under attack and under such a coordinated attack prove its legitimacy. Just prove its power. Tonight is going to be a very beautiful show. Not just from me. We're going to hear from people who have practices, witchcrafts, spiritual acts during Halloween. People who knows what they're talking about. This story pretty well. Someone who understands what they're talking about. An ex, which speaking from lived experience about what this night means in the kingdom of darkness. Because you understand this, precious viewers. These are the people who have been tormenting you for years past. But by the grace of God, they gave their life to Christ. By the grace of God, they came to understand that the kingdom of darkness has nothing good to offer. It masquerades itself as just another religion, but it is a copycat. But before we jump in this topic for tonight, I want to take a moment to I know I want to wish a happy birthday to Masharu, all the way from Congo. There's this amazing woman of God in Congo who celebrates her birthday yesterday, so I just want to wish you a happy birthday. This is a shout out from the Glory Today show. I usually don't do it, but I promise to do it. So happy birthday to you. May the Lord prosper you. May the Lord continue to make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. Joyeux anniversaire, vraiment. Que Dieu te bénisse abondamment, toi et ta famille. À plus tard, je peux dire, à plus. Que Dieu vraiment vous bénisse. Tout le monde qui parle français ici, soyez les bienvenus. Que Dieu soit avec vous. So, happy birthday. So, and as we dive into this next video, now that we've wished the birthday, I kept my promise. To God be the glory that it just entered my spirit. Let's check this. I said, let's check this video. I want to show this video of an ex-witch telling you herself, from my experience. Oh man, I do hope you got to believe her. Are you ready for me, production? Just gonna put it on screen. Let's go.
As an ex-witch, I know that night is very, very important for the kingdom of darkness. It's the time where the veil is thinnest. It's where you get all of your sorcerers, magicians, witches, warlocks, wizards, shamans, druids, all of those spiritual people that are involved in the dark side. And what we were talking about recently in the Bible study was how the occult, the word the occult means hidden, right? So a lot of those people that do ceremonies on Halloween night, a lot of them don't know that they are aligning with the devil. I mean, I didn't know until I came to the Lord. The occult means hidden. As an ex-witch, I know.
So she lived it. And this is not just an opinion that is being expressed. This is the experience. That the evidence our viewers ask for, we're presenting it to you. We're letting you hear from the horse's mouth itself. We bring our personal testimony before you. My God, I hope you take a moment and just hear out. She's telling you what even the word occultism, occult means. Do you still accept it, or you say, glory? Nah, that's just one example. You see, here's what we need to understand, beloved. We need to understand that Halloween is being promoted as a harmless, just fun thing to do with family and friends, go on the street, trick or treat, But that's the deception. That's the part of the whole agenda, to be able to desensitize you from everything that is diabolical, to desensitize you from anything that is not for you. The occult operates on deception. It presents itself as an innocent practices, as fun as tradition, but underneath that leather skin, underneath that sheep skin that you think was a sheep, you found out is actually a wolf. There is a spiritual reality underneath that skin, guys. Really, a spiritual reality that most people don't understand. You need to really take this seriously. Let's just define what we are really talking about here tonight. The word occult. The word occult is from Latin. It's a Latin word, means occultus. Occultus meaning hidden, as she says, meaning hidden, secret. Meaning secret means hidden or concealed. It refers to knowledge and practices deliberately kept secret from the general public. Hidden wisdom, hidden rituals, hidden spiritual forces. For you guys who use ritual products, you have to understand these ritual products have a specific origin, and it looks innocent, but these things are just never innocent. Okay. The key word to take from this one is hidden. Halloween presents itself as an innocent practices, and with costume, candies, kids going door to door. But the occult operates on secrecy. They operate on deception. The deeper you go, the more hidden it becomes. Or let me say, the deeper you go, the more you start revealing the hidden darkness of it, and the more hidden the reality becomes from a preview. You start losing track of the reality itself. So I just want to encourage you guys to not take these things lightly, because this is not just simple as trick or treats as it might be. The strategy makes it look harmless on the surface, while keeping the real meaning hidden from beneath, so that you don't understand what you're talking about. So to understand Halloween, we need to understand its roots and how it compares to others' practices. But understand this, I'm not going to go too deep into Halloween tonight, because I already did a show on this. Check it out, where we were able to dissect a little bit deeper the meaning of the word Halloween, where it comes from, and all those things. And we went too deep, the origin of it, how it's ended up in the US, being from the United Kingdom area, from Wales and north of France, and all those things. So please just go into my previous show, and I encourage you to watch it, because it's going to really bring some revelation to your mind. To understand Halloween, we need to understand the roots and how it compares to other pagan practices. Samhain, from Irish, but it's not pronounced Samhain, it's pronounced Samhain, from Irish Gaelic, meaning summer's end. The Celtic believed this night was when the veil between worlds grew thin. It's grew thin, as we going to hear from some of our witch broom flyers that are being delivered. So it is the Celts believed this night was when the veil between the worlds grew thin, when the dead walked among the living, and when spiritual forces were most active. So Beltane, another Celtic fire festival, often associated with purification and protection. Some occult practice on Halloween draw from Beltane traditions. Understand that these are not just accidental. The images on the screen, as you can see on our screen, you can see the practices of Samhain, when the Samhain, how you pronounce it, when they believe they need to do these campfire practices to protect themselves against demons by wearing this mask. That's why on Halloween they wear a mask, because they believe is the way to deceive demon forces that will be coming with the living. When these demons come with the, not the living, when these demons come with the dead, the bad demons coming with the dead to come and visit, by wearing the mask, the demons will think you are one of them. As crazy as it is, they think you're one of them, and for that purposes, the demon will not attack you. So, deception. Divination, from Latin divinatio, meaning often associated with the purification, meaning to foresee or to predict. The word divinatio, to foresee or to protect. the practice of seeking knowledge of the future or hidden things through supernatural means. On Halloween, divination practices spike. You have things like tarot, Ouija board, Ouija board, Ouija. My text says Ouija boards, and seances. Guys, these are things I really don't know, so don't forgive my pronunciation. But sometimes I just feel like a child when I'm reading and understanding how deep the world is going. The things people are doing in the world. Lately, I've been studying all the crazy things that are people in the world knows today. Because you speak to a 5 years old, or okay, it's too young. Speak to 12 years old today. They're telling you things that they're learning, things that they're doing, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I can't understand it. They tell you names of drugs they're coming. I'm like, what's that? Alcohol they're drinking. I'm like, what in the world? I feel like I've been living under the stone, really. I'm kind of like, I don't know if I should be sad or should be celebrating, should be happy. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just really lost of word on this one. These aren't just games. These are spiritual practices with real consequences, beloved. And they are all connected to the same spiritual reality that Halloween celebrates. The pattern is clear. Let's understand that. You might be saying, but Glory, why so much focus on the Halloween? Listen, my people perish for lack of knowledge. I don't want you to go to heaven, meeting God, and then being judged, and then they tell you why, and then you say, I did not know. And then God is going to look at me and say, my son, I gave you this information. Why didn't you share it with my people? Then I'm going to look there like a fool, looking at the Lord. I'm like, Lord, I did not have enough viewers. Lord, I did not know if it's going to be necessarily for me to share. No. I'm just doing my part. I don't care whether it's popular or not. I don't care whether you guys, I know our viewers like this content, so thank you for that. But I'm not here for popularity. I'm here to really bring to you information that matters, information that has significance, impact, that's going to bring significant impact in your life, okay? So the pattern is clear. Pagan practices that were meant to connect, these pagan practices were meant to connect with spiritual forces, beloved. Even though they're now being packaged and sold to families as a harmless fun game and family moments where you can just play cards, games, cardboard. Now you have these board things like you can see on the screen. I mean, these things don't make sense. Don't make sense. Now the question that we can beg to ask in this segment is Halloween harmless? I think that's what we want you to think about tonight. Because they want you to believe Halloween is harmless. Now I'm asking you that question. Is Halloween really, really harmless? Beloved viewers, is Halloween harmless? Please let me know. Please let me know. Is Halloween harmless or not? But here's the truth that we need to understand. The occult often it appears harmless, but it is a strategy to lure you in, to get you hooked, to get you hooked slowly. It's normalized darkness by the times you realize its impact. By the times you wake up to what it's doing, you are already connected to a deeper level, and you don't even know how to come out of it anymore. Like all these twin flame stories that we've been seeing online and the movie on Netflix, you come to understand that by the time they realize, it's almost too late. And now you're struggling. It's like, I cannot get out anymore because my whole life is in here. If I get out, what am I going to do? I've disconnected from my family. I've pushed everybody away. Well, please listen to me tonight. Be careful You got to have a discernment in your spirit. Just listen to what your spirit is saying. Because what is the real impact of celebrating Halloween when they say it's harmless? Those are the questions you need to ask yourself. What are the real impacts? Is it really harmless as they will lead you to believe? Because the occult, which means deception, hidden, will appear harmless. They will hide their agenda, their proper purposes of doing what they're doing. And yet when you are hooked, that's when you realize its impact. And like, whoa, I wish I knew. We're going to take a moment and hear from an ex-witch, an ex-broom flyer, about what Halloween really means to them. What Halloween practices was. This is a warning from a heavy talk, really. It's a warning that you just don't want to look at and say, no. She comes across a bit calm, collected, and kind. So no. But listen to what she's got to say on this particular topic. Oh my God. Let's go.
With those things, you're aligning with the kingdom of darkness. You're in fact involved in their ritual. Now, you might not know that, so that's the thing with the occult. It's hidden knowledge. It's hidden. So many people that are involved in it are taken as fools, but not you, brothers and sisters, not you. You are children of God. You are not to align yourself with the enemy. It's not for you. That's not where you belong. You don't belong in playing games with something that is definitely not playing games. I mean, the devil is so evil. The thing is, if you are...
So we understand that she said, let us don't align ourselves with something that appear that is playing games, when these things is not playing games. They get presented to you that it's just a joke. Come on. It's just a joke. It's just an Halloween. There's nothing crazy about it. It's not that harmless. Take a chill pill. Relax, Glory. Drink some Kool-Aid. Cool down, man. I mean, that's why these things come over, And you are from the Western world. You come to this channel, we're talking about Halloween, and you're like, oh, another show about Halloween. Ah, man, I'm fed up with this. Listen, yo, this could be the last chance you have to hear the truth. Halloween is in how many days? Like 2 days. Halloween is just around the corner. Don't just come here and see me here, sitting here with my headphone as if I have nothing to do, then come and bothering you. Listen, it's the real shit, really, using your languages. If you hear what she's saying, she's been on both sides. This is the woman who, she knows what opens the doors. She knows the impact of you being hooked on these practices. Don't just take them for granted. You need to understand the impacts of this season in the lives of the most vulnerable people among us. And here I'm talking about the homeless. I'm talking about those who find themselves in a place where nobody cares, nobody looks after, nobody even cares to check on them. Nobody looks after them. So when they just vanish like this, nobody even asks questions. Some of you even celebrate the fact that you used to go to your train station or to your bus stop, or used to go to your gas station and used to see this person laying there every time looking at you and asking for quarters. And I'm like, oh, I'm glad this person is not there anymore. Keyword person. Keyword a person. There is something else we need to talk about, really, about this darkness. And this is something that is super, super dark. Something that reveals what Halloween really is and what they are doing on this particular day, beloved viewers. Oh my God. Only if you take heed to what I'm saying tonight. Only if you will listen. Halloween is the most dangerous season for homeless people in our society. Understand that while families celebrate, while kids go trick and treating, vulnerable people are targeted, attacked. Some don't survive the night. Let's look at the statistics before we really move to the next video. Statistics about Halloween. We need to understand the real impact of it. We need to understand what's going on here. Homeless violence sparks during Halloween. During Halloween season across Europe and the US, and I promise you the rest of the world. Documented case of homeless individuals attacked, assaulted, and killed during Halloween is high. Shelters report increased violence and dangerous behavior during October 31st. Vulnerable populations face heightened risk during this celebration. And from all these statistics, look at the number behind it and understand. Dogs more than people. When it comes to people, my God, what have we become as a society? Christians of today are meaningless in the society because there is no single difference between the same way. You think the same way. You have the same type of breakdown, the same type of fear. It doesn't make sense. And then when we go on the street to evangelize, say, come to Christ, come to Christ. Is going Christ give you first what you're claiming is going to give me? I do strongly believe you first what you're claiming is going to give me. I do strongly believe that our biggest evangelism tools that we can use in the world, in the society today. It is not just quoting scripture from our memories. It's not just going there and quoting John, quoting Matthew, Luke, and James, but is presenting them through our lifestyle. By walking with them, because the Bible says Christ, let people look in you and see Christ. People look in you and see Christ in you. And when you tell them about that Christ in you, and when you tell them about that Christ, I promise you, 99 out of 100, they will listen to you. They will listen. Why? Because you're not talking about something that you do not carry. You come and you present facts about who you are. And the same things with Halloween. We are, believers, taking time to hear those who have practices evil in this world when they tell us about it. We have to believe it. Let us don't be like a liberal-minded people, where you are going on the march for a terrorist group promoting and supporting terrorism, and then some of these people are walking by you, and then you say, we are fighting for the same cause. They look at you in the eye and they tell you, no, we are not. You are deceiving yourself, thinking that this religion, so-called religion of peace, is standing with you, is walking with you. You're deceiving yourself. Because they tell you we are not. Oh, and you don't want to believe it. You're like, no. They did not know that I'm with them. Don't mind. They know that we are the same people. Okay. Let's check out this video, beloved. Let's go.
Halloween's the most dangerous season of the year for the homeless. And I'm like, well, why is that? Are they eating bad candy? What's going on here? He's like, no. They have these vans that come around and they tell the homeless they're going to take them to a shelter. They've got whole big meals set up for them and showers, and they can wash their clothes and all this. And a lot of them get in, they sacrifice them. on the evening of Halloween to the devil for crime. Because,
Wow.
I mean, it's a big deal. It's a real thing. There is a video on YouTube, which I'm shocked it hasn't been pulled down, because it's a guy about 20 years old who was raised in an occult family, and he was groomed to become the chief witch that was going to execute a girl on Halloween and offer her to the devil. Halloween's the...
There you have it, y'all. There you have it. Halloween is what? It's the most dangerous season of the year for homeless people. This is what happened when the darkness is celebrated, when evil is normalized, and then the vulnerable suffer, they pay the price. The powerless are targeted, while the rest of the world close their door and curtains and just keep quiet, stay in silence. Nobody wants to know the truth anymore because it's uncomfortable. Nobody want to hear because it makes you feel some type of a way. Most of you out there goes on social media to look for clickbaits, but you don't take time to listen to the information that empowers you. And I encourage you, that's what we're doing today. But thank God for our viewers tonight, because they take time to listen, to hear, to heal, to, to heal, to a show that is not here just to trick or treat. We are not here just tricking and treating you tonight, guys. No. The purpose of this show is not just to trick and treat, but it's to empower, to bring to you information that will transform, information that will bring life, that bring light into the darkness. That's what we're doing tonight, guys. And I really hope that at the end of this show, you go strong, you stand your ground out there, you go and take all those pumpkin out of your backyard, you cut them to pieces, you throw them into a boiled water or in the oven, and you're going to eat them. They're not for decoration. Don't let the devil use pumpkin and steal them and say, I'm going to use this for decoration. The devil is a liar. And so is the mother what? In-law. Because me, I do not have a mother-in-law. I have a mother in grace. So you know. We're going to hear from someone who also was inside the system again. As I said, tonight is really about testimony. Someone who led people in the church of Satan. Someone who understands the spiritual reality. And this is I think most of you have seen Ryan Swigler. Is a former leader in the church of Satan. And now is sounding the alarm about the true demonic reality of Halloween. He's warning about what we are really doing when we dress up our kids as demons and send them door to door to trick and to treat. To trick and to treat. These things about dressing up your kids, my Lord, sending them door to door. How harmless is that, beloved? How? Why and how harmless is that? How? Take it from someone who used to talk to Satan. Take it from somebody who used to be part of the Satanic club. Halloween is a bad idea, he says. Halloween is a no, go, stay away. I hope you understand what this person is talking about. Well, let me make sure. Yeah. Let's play this. Check this out.
What we are doing, if we are celebrating Halloween as Christians, you are actually having a one-night stand with the devil.
Say what? No, I think you guys missed that. Let's just go back quickly because I need not us to miss this.
He had a very well-known quote where he's showing their children to celebrate the devil one night of the year. Mm-hmm. And
that's a powerful quote from this founder of the Satanic club. So listen to this.
What we are doing, if we are celebrating Halloween as Christians, you are actually having a one-night stand with the devil.
Y'all are having a one-night stand with the devil when you're celebrating Halloween. How much clearer, how much knife sharp clear does it need to be? How is there a knife here somewhere? No. We're not dangerous in the studio. How much clear does it need to be? It's quick, clear. Having a one-night stand with the devil when you celebrate Halloween.
That's a simple way to put that. But everything about Halloween and what it represents, and it's all about death. So first and foremost in that context, but if we take it to the Satanic context and why it's such an important day on the Satanic calendar, and also the fact that it is the day of the year where there's the most human sacrifice around the planet, and quite often in or
did you hear that, beloved? Because the person say, is there any evidence that is being done on Halloween? Listen to the man himself from the Satanic Ku Klux Klan. I just made that up.
And quite often in or during Halloween, All Hallows Eve that evening, is also when people by practicing and by doing certain things. So we have an atmosphere, a spiritual atmosphere of the celebration of death and the revels of death. And we know that the enemy came to kill, steal, and destroy. And the devil has never changed his modus operandi, as the word teaches us. But we can definitely see that in the last few years, and it is because people have become despondent, people have been desensitized through the media and through various things about the occult and the realities of Satanism and things that's going around in the world globally. Therefore, a very easy way to desensitize children to things like death and demons and gargoyles and you name it is something like Halloween.
Let's leave it there for now. What is that on the screen? Show it to me behind me. I'm curious what you guys... My God. My God, my God. So the things about dressing up your kid and sending them door to door, guys, this is not in harmless practices, as we just heard here. A former Satanist is warning you. Are you listening? This guy knows what it means to dress kids as demons. He knows what spiritual doors are opening. He knows it very, very well. This is not just somebody who's talking out of his neck. Yes, Rick, thank you for dropping that in the chat. Indeed, you're right. It starts again with the parent, again, because if the parent do not indoctrinate or allow, obviously the children will stay away from it. The Bible says, raise your child up in the way of the Lord. When they grow old, they will not depart from it. But if you raise your child up in the way of the devil, when they grow old, they will also do not depart from it. Monkey see, monkey do, as we like to say. So, indeed, as sad as it is, start again with the parent. The importance here, guys, as a former Satanist is warning us, I just hope that we are listening. I really hope we are listening, because this is important. This is profound. This should challenge everyone is thinking. This is really, it should challenge us. Everything you think you know about Halloween should be really put on the table and dissect and let you think. That's what we are doing, guys. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not here to tell you you should practice or you should not practice it. I'm bringing evidence to you before you. You choose what to do best. In fact, even if I say don't do it, I'm not going to, it doesn't mean you're going to listen. It doesn't mean you're going to do it. I'm not gonna come at your house and I lock you inside the house on October 31st and say, don't celebrate it. There's nothing I can do except just hopefully giving you this information and see if you can do anything about it. Parents, protect your children. Protect your children. I'm reading the chats. That's why Rick said I still can't get over the fact that so many Christians are engaged in this crazy practice of the devil. My brother, tell me. I agree with you. It's just, I'm flabbergasted. I'm so in awe, really, to it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. The guy says doing Halloween, guys, is having one stand with the devil. One night stand. Is having one night stand with the devil. For those who know what that means. Y'all are having one night stand with the devil when you get involved in Halloween and doing all this trick and treat and dressing up, playing dress up. Let's talk about the quotes from the founder of the Church of Satan, because I believe this is a super important for us to discuss. Not just that, it is profound. Notice he has a profound, but it also challenges us to really wonder, what are we doing, really? Because this is what the founder of the Satanism church said. It's not a conspiracy theory, guys. It's not just a preacher. The actual founder. It's not just some witch broom flyer out there. Oh my God. I'm hoping really that the YouTube is doing okay, because it seems to be struggling today. I don't know why. Guys, I don't know what's going on with the YouTube. I really don't understand this. So guys, if your YouTube is back, let us know, please. Yeah. So if we are back on YouTube, because I know on Facebook maybe you're not struggling, but we're having some technical challenging. Since the beginning, we've been having some technical issues here. But hey, thank God. But we are recording, right? Okay, yeah. If you want to tell your kid a scary story, tell them how they tortured Jesus before he went on the cross. But that has a beautiful turnaround. That has a beautiful ending. Tell them that scary story. At least it has a beautiful ending, indeed. Yeah. So this is the quote of the church of the founder of the Satanism church. And I just want you to think about what Halloween really is in this quote. Let me just try to find it so I can give you the correct quote. Yeah, there's a video for it. Let me show you the video, because I think that would be a safer thing to do. See this one? Let's listen. Take a look. Take a look at me. I'm a wonder here.
The founder of the Church of Satan had a very well-known quote where and this was Anton LaVey, who founded the Church of Satan and co-founded Satanism as a religion, the first person to do that in the world. There was a very well-known quote where he said, "I want to thank Christian parents for allowing their children to celebrate the devil one day of the year." Oh. The founder of the Church of Satan.
Okay. I'm just checking the live stream, guys, on YouTube, because I hear it's lagging. Why is YouTube lagging? Why in the world? What go on YouTube? What's going on? Let me make sure we are back on YouTube before I can continue. Are we back on YouTube, guys? Not yet? Okay. Oh, please let not yet? Okay. Oh, please let me know in the chat, guys, if you're back on YouTube. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Okay, guys. The live stream has been lagging, so we need to take just a few moments to deal with this technical dilemma. So please let us know in the chat if we are back. Thank you. We rebuke this demonic spirits against this live stream indeed. Thank you so much for the prayer, Rick. Thank you everybody for praying with us. And if we are back, yeah, let's see. We are back. Okay, fantastic. Thank you, guys. Phew, what a day this has been, y'all. What a day this has been. Okay, well, let's hear these amazing quotes from the found. Amazing. Okay, amazing in the sense of it's revealing a lot for us. It's revealing so much for us to unpack. From the founder of the Church of Satan, listen to what he said, and we'll be back. Listen.
The founder of the Church of Satan had a very well-known quote where and this was Anton LaVey, who founded the Church of Satan and co-founded Satanism as a religion, the first person to do that in the world. There was a very well-known quote where he said, "I want to thank Christian parents for allowing their children to celebrate the devil one day of the year."
Oh, you understand that, guys? Listen again. Let's play it again one more time, just for our viewer to understand.
The founder of the Church of Satan had a very well-known quote where and this was Anton LaVey, who founded the Church of Satan and co-founded Satanism as a religion, the first person to do that in the world. There was a very well-known quote where he said, "I want to thank Christian parents for allowing their children to celebrate the devil one day of the year."
Oh, you'll understand. I want to thank the Christians, parents, for allowing their children to celebrate the devil one day of the year. How insane is that? How just crazy is that? How infuriating, how painful, how upset, how mad, how we live in a society. This is another quote, I think. I need you to hear this really here. We live in a society that has become so desensitized to darkness. This is what I want to take a moment and say this to you, and I want you to just pay attention. Just put a distraction aside and just hear me for a second. We live in a society that has become so desensitized to darkness that we celebrate it with our children as if there's nothing wrong with that. We normalize evil. We dress our kids as demons and call it fun. We participate in rituals, guys, that have been used for centuries to connect with darknesses. And we act as if it's innocent. Nothing to see here. But it's not innocent, beloved. It is tragic. It is deliberate. It is a slow hook into something much, much deeper. The church, the body of Christ, has become so infiltrated by the world's views that we can't even tell the difference anymore. We've got preachers who are preaching for clicks. It's all about how much view, how much likes you get online, how much viral you go online. Gospel musician singing secular songs and a secular musician singing gospel songs. Pastors prostituting their gifts to the highest paycheck. Gospel artists prostituting themselves by their agents for the highest paycheck. Gifted in the body of Christ is becoming for sale without caring if the room is filled with the Spirit of God or is it the spirit of deception. Some artists out there, you can know, as long as you have that high paycheck, you're going to stand there, sing songs that are empty than the verse of water. We become fruitless society, like a fig tree, just waiting for its death, just waiting to be knocked on the ground, waiting for Jesus to pass by and just rebuke it so he could die eventually. The discernment is gone out of the body of Christ today. The Spirit is gone. What's left is just emotions and a performance and a feelings and a goosebumps, just people going through the motions while darkness is on a rampage, grows strong all around us. Beloved, we are sending our kids into the lion's den and we are laughing about it. We are pretending as if it's harmless. What parent will grab your child and throw he in the water full of sharks just to have clicks online? If you believe in God, if you believe in truth, if you believe in protecting your family, you have to make different choices starting tonight. Today we have believers today, beloved, who do not have discernment anymore. You hear songs, you don't even have discernment to differentiate between songs led by the Spirit or songs generated by AI. You don't know. We don't know anymore today because it's all about feelings and emotions. What have we become? What have we become as society? When is enough going to be enough? Starting tonight, beloveds, let's be a people on fire. I don't care whether you're a believer or not. Children are still children. They still need protection. They still need guidance. They still need parents that put them first. I'm telling you, parents that said, I want to be a father, I want to be a mother, a lion and a lioness to keep my children out of harm's way. Clicks online do not save. Well, you might say, yeah, but because the video went viral, it was able to reach so many people, otherwise couldn't have reached it. Yeah, but what about when the message is fruitless? What about when the message is just about deception and emotions? How many pastors today are acting as if the Bible was a book of yesterday? They don't even believe in the power of the Bible. The churches today have become like a marketplace. What have we become? What have we become as society? Beloved, if you believe in God, if you believe in truth, if you believe in protecting your family, you have to make different choices. You have to make different choices. There's this next video, I think is the video number 3, that I would like us to take a look at. And if this doesn't speak to your heart, I don't know what will. Please.
The lines have become so blurred until we got gospel singers singing secular music and secular singers singing gospel music and preachers looking like motivational speakers and motivational speakers trying to...
Okay, can you mute the live stream on your background? Can you play it again?
They look like preachers and psychics trying to be prophets and prophets acting like psychics and we're standing out here. blurred until we got gospel singers singing secular music and secular singers singing gospel music and preachers looking like motivational speakers and motivational speakers trying to look like preachers and psychics trying to be prophets and prophets acting like psychics and we're standing out here in the middle and we don't know where to go. The gospel music industry is filled with singers who have no pastor, who do not go to church, but they have an agent who acts as a pimp.
Come on.
To prostitute their gift to anybody who will pay the right amount of money. I may never get to come back, but I'm going to preach tonight.
My. Beloveds, the line has become so blurred because gospel music today has been infiltrated by secular musicians. I promise you, I know this for a fact. And the secular musicians singing gospel music, secular musicians are infiltrating the church. And the church, you don't even know the difference. There's a quote that says, I was in the world. I did not see the church. I came to the church, I saw the world. Pastors preaching for cliques. You don't know the difference between a preacher and a motivational speaker in today's world anymore. Pastors abuse, and misuse the gifts without asking for a moment to see the person behind the gifts. And most of the gifts are being prostituted themselves to the highest paycheck without a care whether the room is spirits filled or deceptive filled. Most of you have become fruitless. I say this, guys. Today, the Bible says you shall know them by their fruits. But you want people just to believe you because you're wearing Louis Vuitton. You want people to hear you just because you're driving a Benz. Listen, your material things will not give salvation to nobody. Whether you're going to buy a Rolls Royce tomorrow or a Bentley tomorrow, or you're driving all those things are what? Vanity. Most worshippers today have been broken because of being misused by leaders that they trusted their talent with, because those leaders only focused on the talent and not the instrument behind it. To the point where today the church is looking for talented worshipers. They can't find none because most of them are sitting at home broken, are sitting at home crying. They want to serve, but they don't have trust for any leaders anymore. Yes, many musicians don't go to church anymore because many churches are not welcoming to anybody anymore. Many pastors out there are so broken by also being used and misused by talented worshipers out there who they looked at the pastor and they only zoomed in on their pocket. They did not see the main God behind that vessel. They only saw the next paycheck. They stood on that pulpit, they performed, and they emptied the church's treasury. That's a society we've become, self-centered, a society that has no biblical values anymore. I don't say there's anything wrong with you supporting talented in the church, in the ministry. But the support, the paycheck cannot be the reason why you serve. The priority has to be checked if that's the case. Find your identity in Him. Serve Him first. Seek Him first. Follow Him first. And He will supply all of your need according to His riches in glory. We need spirit discernment. I couldn't agree more with you, Rick. Couldn't agree. Most of you have become fruitless, and sometimes it's not your fault, and often it's because of your decisions. Today, lack of discernment has infiltrated the church so much so that all you see are people filled with emotions. Hey, not of the Spirit. Nope. You hear songs, you go into your emotion. Oh, that was an amazing song. You don't even double check what the Spirit is saying. Then you come and find out it was generated by AI. You're like, what? What? Fruitless generation. But there is hope. There is hope, because as you hear from that 1997, almost 30 years ago, Azusa Street preacher, saying the church has lost its discernment, pastors are preaching for clicks, gospel music has been infiltrated by secular musicians. You can't tell the difference between a preacher and a motivation speaker. That's the truth. We all know it. You all know it. We all know it. You all know it. Ryan Sweetgala, this former Satanist leaders. Now we're going to hear from Ryan again, what he say. Someone who understands this demonic realm, reality of Halloween very, very well. Because you have to understand, beloved, Halloween has been sold to us by what? By leaders, by those we trust the most. Musicians are doing dress up. You know the songs from Michael Jackson, Is This a Trailer? Children are dancing to the song. They're doing this demonic dance. All these things we're doing, what do you think it's come from? What is that doing on a young mind? What do you think? Hey, my goodness me. Don't stop me when I'm preaching good. Anyway, I'm not here to be preaching it to you. Let me see if I can show you this this powerful testimony. This one. Come on. You ready?
I can talk a day about this, a whole day. I want to start with the following. The founder of the Church of Satan
We already know this.
had a very well-known quote. When as a religion, the first person to do that in the world.
Listen.
There was a very well-known quote where he said, I want to thank Christian parents
Okay, let me
for
just say.
allowing their children to celebrate the devil one day of the year. Oh, look it up. Look it up. It's so people still think, and I know in the US, Halloween is big. It's massive. And it's kind of, kind of came over to South Africa a few years ago where people are now celebrating it in popular culture as well. The reality, the truth about Halloween is the highest day on the Satanic calendar. It is the most probably important day on the Satanic calendar. It's considered a high day. It is also the night of the year where there is the most human sacrifice on the whole planet. So if we look at it in a, let's call it the popular culture aspect first. So many people think Halloween is about candy and it's about dress up, but they don't question the meaning behind it. So let's say, for instance, in a neighborhood or an area, there's homes that celebrate Halloween, where they put up the decorations and they do the pumpkins and they do the candles and the candy, those things, right? And it's fun. Let's say in a neighborhood, there is houses that do that. So that whole perimeter becomes one big satanic ritual for that whole neighborhood.
Yo. I just want to hear from you what y'all think about what he just said. I don't even want to interject. I just want to hear from y'all. Your neighborhood, if your neighbor has Halloween decoration, oh my God, you better be calling fire. You better be calling, you be wake up in the middle of the night by the brownfield, by the fire department because
houses that do that. So that whole perimeter becomes one big satanic ritual for that whole neighborhood.
Wait. So you're telling me because
no, he's not telling you, he's telling us. Listen. My God. That's a mic, that's a boom, that's a mic drop right there, Rick. Boom. That whole don't you understand, guys? Like during Halloween, some people are not feeling okay. You have this different type of emotions going on, and people, and for some reason we become so desensitized. By the way, guys, if you're watching the show, there's a link on your screen, especially if you're watching at home on a TV. Scan that link and just scan that link and see what you find. It's the best way you can know about us, what we're doing, all the platform where you could find us all everywhere. That link give you access to all that information. Just scan it. I realized I just never even explained to you all what the QR code. You remove the QR code. I never even explained to you all what the QR code was about. So the QR code is there for a reason. But don't you understand, y'all guys, sometime during Halloween, you're feeling some type of way and you don't understand where that come from? It's because one house in your streets around you with decoration, it becomes a portal. It becomes an altar. Oh my God, we need to pray. We need to pray. We need to pray, guys. Men, we need to pray. Did I say we need to pray? We need to pray. We need to pray. Oh my God! If you're not a believer, you're watching this show. Bob, my friend, I'm calling you. Come to this side. This is a warning to the church, a warning to the family. This is an evidence you ask for. This is a testimony. This is the truth. So, I hope our amazing viewer who was here when we were talking about this comes back and hear this. My God, can we just stream this whole night till the Halloween? My God, this is crazy. Listen, in this, we're moving forward in this next segment before our closing, and I think we're gonna end the show today a little bit earlier, because this isn't about fear. This is about discernment. This is about truth, dear fellow viewers. This, my friend, is about you being informed. 1 John 4:1 says this. Dear friend, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirit to see whether they are from God. Because many false prophets have gone out into the world. So anybody who's telling you Halloween is harmless, they are the equivalent of false prophet that the Bible describes out there. People who are pulling you into the darkness with the deceptive tricks and traits make you think that they are there for you, make you think that what they're selling for you is a life-giving product, when you do not realize that they are pulling you into the kingdom of the darkness slowly with products that appear gold-like. Not all that glitters is gold. I hope we realize this. And I'm begging you to watch this whole program. Don't miss it. Check it out on our YouTube. If you missed the live stream, that's okay. Go on YouTube right now. Check it out, because it's going to bless you. Because I'm so flabbergasted right now about the things we're finding. Ephesians 5:11 says, have nothing to do with the fruitless deeds of darkness, but rather expose them. The fig tree that Jesus came across outside of its season found it was not bearing fruit. Outside of its season, keyword, outside of its season. That fig tree, Jesus rebuked out of it. Jesus said to that fig tree, I was going to add to it myself. Jesus said, he just cast it. And that is a representation, because one may ask, but why did now Jesus have to be so harsh toward that fig tree when it was not even in its season. That is a representation of you and me. Because I love what Rick said in the chat. You better plead the blood of Jesus over your neighborhood. Right now, plead the blood of Jesus. Under the blood, Jesus cover me. Under the blood, under the blood, under the blood. You better do that. Because let me just tell you, the fig tree that Jesus cast is a representation of you and I. Because the Bible says, be ready in and out of season. Don't wait for Halloween for you to start praying. Don't wait for the end of the year for you to start praying. It's too late then. It's too late. You cannot wait till you're in the examination room for you to start opening your books and start studying. So that fig tree is a representation of God saying, bear your fruits even when the circumstances does not permit, it is not suitable, it is not agreeable. But you must what? Bear fruit. Let us be a fruit bearers in this generation. There's another video that I want to show you guys because I don't want to miss it or forget about it. This is a powerful video as well from this amazing man of God. So when you guys are ready, production, let's just put it on the screen.
Well, 25 years, 8 years old boy, little boy, 8 years old,
8 years old.
demon church, learned being trained by high-ranked devil worship with warlock and spiritual witches, training me to know how to take over territory, demonic contract, different demon territory, demons, principalities, first, second heaven. I was being trained all the way to the age of 35, sold my soul to the devil, got married in Halloween, had a demonic wedding in Halloween. I baptized my daughter to the dark side at the age of 11. So that was my whole entire life. I mean, I breathed, ate, and slept witchcraft.
So when somebody like this, who just in a few seconds describe his life in the kingdom of darkness, when they tell you something and you still have the audacity to rebuke him and not listen to what he's saying, I don't know.
Astral projecting. I will astral project over region, leave my body, astral project, curse the region, because if I can curse the region, I can capture the people.
Knowing what you came from.
No, wait. If he can curse the region, he can capture the people. My God. Let's hear.
You can cheat on the Lord Jesus.
Wait. Let me see. I just want. This is something I just pick up in the preparation of the show.
Discouraged that you see Christians celebrating Halloween. Why?
I don't know how you can cheat on God. I don't know how you can cheat on the Lord Jesus Christ, because I don't see Satanists coming on Good Friday and coming hanging out with us.
Mic drop. I think we can end the show right here and then. You cannot be cheating God. First of all, let's ask these questions for all of our precious viewers that are liberal. The mentality that we have of thinking that we can tolerate them by hanging out with them, spending time with them, all those things. When they are not even tolerating you for them to come to church, for them to come in deliverance services. They don't come and hang out with you on a Good Friday and praise and worship God. We cannot be cheating God. Do you want to listen to this again? I think we should.
Halloween. Why?
I don't know how you can cheat on God. I don't know how you can cheat on the Lord Jesus Christ, because I don't see Satanists coming on Good Friday and coming hanging out with us, right? You know, I got married in Halloween and had a demonic wedding. Why would you put your kids, your family, why would you put your purpose, your destiny, why would you put your whole eternity in a demonic altar?
But people say it's just fun, candy, kids are having costumes on. But you said it's much more.
The candy, you know, I never shared this before, but this candy, people from different walks of life pray over these candies. Witchcraft, they pray over the candies. You knock on people's door, you don't know the person that you knock on, know she's a witch. Okay, you don't know she's a witch, she's doing Wicca, she's practicing New Age, and you knock on her door and you come in legal rights of this witch or this wall, or this person's practicing this stuff, giving you this kind of candy. Mm-hmm. Now you taking that stuff home, you put that stuff into your body. Mm-hmm. Amen? And on top of that, Anton LaVey said, out of his mouth, you know,
we've had this quote, but from how did the testimony come from the mouth of what? 2 or 3 people.
He was the ruler of the Church of Satan, mm-hmm. right? Out of his mouth, he said, I want to thank every Christian parent for allowing their child to celebrate Halloween one time a year. the devil's holiday. And
Can you put behind me that with broom flyer?
it took Adam and Eve to lose everything because of one mistake. It took Esau one circumstance to lose his birthrights.
Yeah.
Right? So why would you bring that kind of curse into your house and curse your family from 3 to 4 generations? So when your kids is 5 and you think it's cool, you dress them up. Once you put a costume on someone, see the trick of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, they were made in the image of God. They were made in God's perfect image, right? The devil tricked them with sin and changed their identity.
Yeah.
And once you put the costume on the kid, I don't care if you dress them up as Noah, I don't care if you dress them up as Abraham. Once you put this costume on Halloween, the birthright of Halloween, you're changing your kid's identity. The purpose of the destiny has been canceled unless you renounce it and bring it back.
I'm controlling myself. I'm controlling myself, beloved. I'm trying my best to keep myself all together. Once you put this costume on your child, you are changing their identity. You are transforming their identity into from the purpose of what God had for them into the identity of these practices. Beloved viewers, I really thank you all for being here. First of all, I'm just blessed that you guys connect with us during this show and the lagging technical things we've been experiencing. Thank you for sticking with us, for being there. I really appreciate y'all. But we cannot just allow this show to just hang out on YouTube and only with the 200, 300 views, 400 views. Let's don't do that. Let's share the light out of this show. Let people know Halloween is only in 2 days. So starting tonight, tomorrow, share it in every group you are in. Rick, I want to see you sharing this. Oh my God. Because this is mind-boggling, Rick. I agree with you. It is mind-blowing. Let's share this group. I'm telling you, those groups you're in where they say you cannot share links of other things. This is one of those links. Allow yourself, let them kick you out. Like the preacher was saying, I don't care if guys don't invite me to preach here today anymore. But today I need to preach this even as if it was my last message here. So go and share them in this group. And if they kick you out, let them kick you out after you've shared this link. Because people have to be informed about this information. Have nothing to do with the fruitless deeds of darkness, but rather expose them. Ephesians 5:11 says. And then another scripture in Proverbs 3:21 says this: My son, do not let wisdom and understanding out of your sight. Preserve sound judgment and preserve sound judgment and preserved sound judgment and discretion. Proverbs 3:21. If this is not sound judgment, I don't know what is. 2 Corinthians 6:11 says, do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. For what partnership has righteousness with lawlessness? Or what fellowship has light with darkness? Exactly. We cannot go and start tricking and treating and twerking and twinning and twisting and swinging and all doing all those weird things that we've been talking about on this show. You who is involving in swinging. What's wrong with you? You call yourself a Christian. You go out there. Yeah, it is the privacy of my home. You start swinging and twerking and twinking and tumbling and tricking and twisting and my God, all those things you're doing. There is one who sees all. Because from à l'abondance du cœur, la bouche parle. From the abundance of the heart. Wat de hart van vol is, loopt de mond van over. It's of the Bible. Really. This has been a crazy show, y'all. This has been crazy. Please, we reached the end of the show tonight. I think we need to finish on time so that you guys have time to dissect. Think about these things. Think about it. Seal it. Hey, call to action. Here's what I want you all to do. Share this, as I say, with friends and family. If you open your eyes, send it to someone else who need their ears, their eyes open. A parent, a pastor, a friend, do that. Choose friendly. If you've been celebrating Halloween without thinking about what it represents, make a different choice this year. Protect your family, protect your spirit, your friend, and all that. And pray for discernment. Ask for God to give you wisdom. Ask Him to open your eyes. Guys, I really encourage you. Watching us on social media, check this full episode out. My name is Glory, and I really approve this message. But understand this. This is a message for you to know. This is really a powerful message for you. And the way to support us, there's a link on your screen. There's a link in the description of the video. If you can put a link in the chat, that would be great. You can buy us a coffee. Buy me a coffee.com/glory today. Perfect way for you to financially support us, because we have the whole team behind and we want to get more members on board to help us so that we can even bring more video, more shots, and all those things. We have a lot of work to do. For just $5, €5 a month, you are part of the solution. You're part of a resistance against darkness. Really, I invite you to join our family. Can you put a QR code on the screen again? Scan the QR code, guys, and it'll take you to the link where the way you can support us. Just put me in Super Source, it's fine, with the screen of Sana. The perfect way for you to support us is for you to be able to just go to that link on that QR code on the screen, scan it, and you'll be able to find a link where you can even join some WhatsApp group where I give you behind the scene access. You can join many other groups. You can follow us on different platforms. I really thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for staying with us through the difficult conversation. Thank you for caring enough for truth to listen. Watch our previous episodes. Join our community and share this with your loved one. We are the Glory Today show. We are here to expose darkness and point you to the light. See you guys Friday. My name is Glory and the team of the Glory Today show, and I really approve this message. Listen, this is the end of our script. God bless you guys, and thank you, viewers. Thank you, chats. Thank you. The link is in the chat. Thank you for connecting. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Rick, thank you. Kati Sana and everyone else has been here. And to Masharu all the way in Congo, happy birthday. Thank you all.